Occasionally the question comes up about sugar and salt and oil, particularly oil. I have gone through periods of my life where I experimented eating once without oil and with oil. Well, the difference in the long run is that you're going to enjoy your meals so much more when you use some oil, whether that's to fry something or whether that's to add a little body to something. It's just too hard to water fry, and I've done that. I've gone through periods where I got rid of all oil. I didn't have trouble. But one of the benefits of oil is that it keeps your gallbladder flexing and working properly, and it prepares you for eating food in normal society. So snobs won't like this, and there are things I present on this channel that food snobs don't like, and they don't like it because they have preferences of the way people should eat, and if somebody doesn't meet those, then they just don't like it. But if that describes you, then your mindset is messed up. You're looking at it wrong. Just like Mary Poppins and a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, oil, salt, and sugar, all of those things are very easy to use supplementally. They're just like using any supplement that you would have. First of all, as we mentioned, they increase taste. Having oil with your food, I'm sorry, it just tastes better. I don't care who you are. But number two, you get more calories more easily. And here are the advantages. I call this the orange attack. I have orange juice in the thermos. I have the rice with a little bit of butter in it and turmeric. I have white pepper, black pepper, and of course salt. And then I have the steak, which I keep on a pan on the stove, the oil rather, in a pan on the stove. And you don't even have to, you just fry anything you want in it. Fry it and then take it and then leave it there, take out whatever it is, drain it, and put it in your food. So you don't have to make a mess every time you cook. Why do I do that? Again, it's an easy way to get calories if you want to keep near your calorie threshold. So look at this meal. This is habanero rice, like I mentioned, with turmeric and little bits of steak, which I found on sale at the store. So I took them, I just threw them in some hot oil. I didn't batter them, I didn't do anything. And I cooked them for about 5 minutes at high heat. I took them off, and I have the rice in the bowl, I have the steak right there, and of course the flavor of habanero, I don't care who you are, is just the most divine thing ever. To me, it's probably my favorite food. And the orange juice is really good, and I have the mushrooms in there. But notice the D3 supplements. This is a sublingual supplement. It is actually the best D3 supplement on the market in my humble and less than qualified opinion. But it's really good. It's oil that has no fragrance or flavor, and you can put it like I did here on bread and butter. Here is another tip for OMADers. If you want any meal to taste amazingly fulfilling with few calories, do old-fashioned bread and butter. Pop open some bread, smother some butter on it, and I don't care what else you have to supplement that, even on a small plate. You will have enough fuel to go through your day with very little calories. So you have bread and butter. You've seen in my previous video on meals for the last 30 days, I did apples and sugar. It tastes as good as candy. And because of the effect of the apple and the pectin, you feel more full all day. You feel really good. Fried steak. Fried steak is a classic. And this is an example of a meal that is a one-plate meal, but it is also extremely fulfilling and satisfying. And there's no want here, and there's no food snobbery here, and I'm still gonna feel absolutely amazing. So that's the key, and that's why so many people on this channel who look at my video examples, they start to notice that it's very little food. That's the whole purpose behind OMAD. That's the whole purpose around breaking yourself into getting yourself used to eating small portions once a day. Because you, just like a number of others who have realized online, they don't need a lot of food, especially if your goal is to cut down. But most people in general don't need a lot of food. So leverage things like salt, sugar, and oil tactically. And that's what this is. You're going to be way on a 1 meal a day platform, especially the less you eat, you're going to be way under your target for the allowance of those things. You won't have anything to worry about as long as you are on a controlled OMAD routine. And that, of course, is what's going to keep you out of dieter's prison.